Hello and welcome to the Virtual Groom Room. My name is Jack, your host, and today I'm bringing you another shaving video. I've been away for about a week, so it's nice to be, creating videos for you again. What am I going to be using today? So I'm going to be using the Soap Commander Charisma scent. This is a citrusy scent with kind of like undertones of melon. To be honest, I think the melon is probably the more prominent note in this soap. That's pretty basically what it is, it's just a melon and citrus scent. Accompanying the soap, when I was in California this time around, I picked up a couple brushes. The brushes are both West Coast shaving brushes. This is a synthetic kind of tuxedo brush, very nice, really like the handles, very pretty handle. And my razor of choice today is going to be one of my newly acquired razors, and that's the Supply Single Edge Injector Razor. Looking forward to shaving with all of those things. I'm going to go get ready for my shave and I'll see you guys in a sec. Hey guys, face prep is done, brush has been loaded, let's lather up. So how are you guys? I'm well. Following on from my last video, well, maybe a couple videos ago, my stomach appears to be getting better, which is obviously a plus. So added a lot more water to this. California this time around was a bit different actually to my first experience. So I stayed predominantly in downtown LA, which is one hell of a fucking crazy place. Not a bad place by any means, but crazy place. Then went back up to a coastal city of Santa Barbara, which is a really nice place. Go, pretty happy with that. If I need a bit more water on the second pass, I'm just going to add it. But as far as the lather goes, that's good enough for me. Okay, Supply Single Edge with the grain, let's do it. So this is the first use of a blade. I found with this specific razor, after a couple of uses, its effectiveness is like massively reduced. So first couple of shaves are excellent. But anything like after that isn't really worth doing, so I kind of have to change the blade, which isn't a bad thing, but I'll say this consistently, at least they're not the price of cartridge blades, But if that's your jam, that's your jam. I'm not the sort of guy to tell you you're doing it wrong. Use what you like in any way you like it, and if it works for you, it's good in my mind. I've got a razor coming. Cut open a spot there, which is interesting. I've done that many times. I've got a new razor coming. It is the One Blade Genesis. I'm not condoning buying razors for $400. I think that's a bit absurd. However, I did receive a pretty sizable discount, about half price. So instead of its $400 price tag, I'm getting it for quite a bit less than that. Making it, in regards to price point, pretty similar to the Rex Ambassador. I don't think I'd ever pay more than that for a razor, if I'm honest with you, but and you're seeing it every so often that more manufacturers are making razors at higher price points because they know we will buy them. There's always someone looking for a slightly more premium experience, especially with razors. But by no means am I saying these razors shave better than, my D89 there. It's more to do with, do you want a premium experience? And if you do, feel free to buy it. But if you don't, then don't, Use what works for you at the end of the day. And I will always condone that, because no one can tell you what's right for you. You know you better than most people do, I hope. So actually tell me, what's your favourite razor in your collection at the moment? What have you been using recently? If you like me, and you like variety, what's your rotation? What sort of things do you like to use? Good first pass. I'm going to rinse off. I'll see you guys for the second pass. See you in a sec. Hey guys, second pass time. Lather up. So following on from what I was saying, I'd be curious to see what you guys use on the regular, because you know what we're like. Well, by the fact that you're watching these videos, I'm assuming you have a mutual interest. This is slick. As I've said before, the subsequent passes don't need to be quite as cushiony. As long as there's slickness, you're doing it right. And the Soap Commander base is fantastic in my opinion, so I very, very rarely have had a bad shave. And being completely honest, if I do, it's normally my fault. So, cross the grain. I bought another brush as well, which I'm going to use in another video. It was a Badger, so I've probably told you before, but anyone that hasn't watched many of my videos, I'm not the guy to spend $200 on a brush, or even $100 on a brush. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not denying the importance of a solid brush, but at the same time, and it kind of goes with everything in wet shaving, more often than not, the cheaper products work just as well. It depends what you're looking for. Some things I'm willing to spend more money on than others, razors being one thing, although in truth, it's not the razor that cuts the hair on your face, it's the blade, so do this diagonal pass. I'm not too much of a fan of the diagonal pass with this razor because I find that the grip isn't great when you're trying to do this, but it's one of the things I said I'm not too keen on the razor on in my early impressions review. But don't you think? Don't believe I've forgotten that follow-up review for the Rex Ambassador. I have a few videos planned. I will get around to doing that. It's funny actually, because going over my skin with the alum block after I use this razor, I always have a bit of a sting, and wouldn't say I'm using it incorrectly by any means, but it is what it is, I guess. So something cool. I said I was going to California for jiu-jitsu training, and I did. I went to a place in North Hollywood, and what was significant about that is I got to train with my favourite comedian. If you guys haven't heard of Joey Diaz, I suggest you go check him out. He's this dude from Cuba who was raised on the East Coast, extremely funny, pretty dirty in terms of humour, but if you like that sort of thing, by all means check him out. Really humble guy, really nice dude, and he knows his stuff in jiu-jitsu as well, so. I would suffice this to say this shave is done. I'm going to wash my face. I'll see you guys for the post-shave. See you in a sec. Hey guys, post-shave time. Normal routines. We're going to go over with the alum block first. Rinse it under some cold water. I will have a sting. I always do with that razor. Not so much on the face. But the neck, always. Nothing on that side. Not too bad at all, really. It's normally a bit more intense than that, but that time, you know, wasn't that bad. Second part, as always, we're going to use the witch hazel. A good rubbing. One of my favourite products. This bottle of this lasted me ages as well, and I do shave basically every day, so the fact that it's lasted me so long, it's actually quite impressive. For our post-shave balm today, we're just going to go with the matching balm. I really love Soap Commander's balms. They are probably my favourite, so just don't need too much. That much is sufficient. Mix it between your palms, break it down, and then do it. Is the menthol. They add just the right amount of menthol, and I've got quite a lot of mentholated post-shave balms, and frankly this one is the Soap Commander line is some of the best in my humble opinion, so I really like it. So wash the hands as always. Dry them off. Yeah, so saying again, thank you for my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the videos that I'm releasing. Any suggestions, please feel free to, put them in the comments below. And remember to put kind of what you're using at the moment in the comments as well. I am interested, and I'd like to kind of expand my horizons as such. So, yep, today we've used the Soap Commander Charisma soap. We've used the Supply single edge, which is a very nice razor. Apart from that, it's been Jack with the Virtual Groom Room. Goodbye for now.